I wasn't gonna start like that, but I guess I wanted to. I look rather rough today, you know, just, it's Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for you to be watching this. Thank you so much. Wow. Like, you look amazing today, by the way. Let me just get that out of the way. I felt like it was rather important on the most, how do I put it, controversial of holidays to do something incredibly uncontroversial. I want cookies, okay? And I'm going to be taking you guys on a ride for my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful secret recipe cookies, okay? Because while I enjoyed a beautiful Thanksgiving feast with my entire family, we did not have cookies nor anything sweet other than the sweet potatoes. But like, am I the only person who eats sweet potatoes? And like, my stomach kind of feels weird afterwards because like, it's tricking me. Like, it's not candy. Stop fucking lying to me, mother. I'm just kidding. I love my mom. But okay, yeah. You heard. We're making cookies. Title card. Hey, yo, sweetheart, can I get your number? Don't leave, please. Okay, listen, I want you to have a little powwow with me. You know, what makes you happy? You know, I'm upset. The job market is utter and complete shit. And no one told me that a global pandemic would make the job market crash. Who would have thought? Certainly not I, Miss get sick twice in a 2-week span, resulting in the loss of a job. Certainly not I, Miss devoted all of her savings in order to get legal documents done, and then realized you're not gonna get them in time, so you didn't pay for them in the right place. Not Miss seasonal depression kicking in, but you can't tell us because you've been locked in the house for 2 months, or is it because your brain is already like that? I feel like we've gotten a bit heavy here. Bear with me. I know that this time is not easy for anybody, as we previously stated on this channel. No, it's not piss, it's apple juice mixed with seltzer, okay? Get on the move. Vintage! We're gonna curb our sadness. We're gonna curb our enthusiasm by adding more enthusiasm. With what? My grandmother's secret recipe. Beautiful Kaale house. Yes, I know. Fancy, you know. Yes, my grandmother sends her fancy Toho house cookies to me in a pre-made, pre-cut fashion. Is it worth it? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. What am I talking about? I just want some fucking cookies. I can't tell if I'm having a mental breakdown or if it's really just gotten to the point where this is the height of my day. Which it wasn't, because I had an amazing day with my amazing family. If you will come with me, we're gonna bake these delicious homemade cookies. Also, if you prepay to buy cookies, right? Like if you buy those cookies in a pack and they're like in a little plastic tin, you know, I go to the store, I get the, you know, and you get them, just put some heat on them. You can say that you baked them at home because technically you did bake them. Just the percentage of which you baked them is a little up. Come here often? No? Just when you have nothing else to do? Me too. I'm already sweating and I have nothing of heat on. Also, my air conditioner is broken and I'm too nervous to call the maintenance man because again, it is almost December and I don't want to say why isn't my air conditioning working in December. Let's just get started on these cookies, guys. So all we're going to do is take this, yes, I bet you're wondering what all those specks were. Definitely not mozzarella sticks that I got for $9.99, but then all the mozzarella melted and dripped onto the bottom tin. And then my mom yelled at me because she asked me, why do I always do this? She's cute. Look at her. This delicious. That did not break deliciously. Okay. We're just gonna. I wonder, like, are rectangle cookies like a thing? Because, like, you know how Wendy's has that whole thing? It's like, oh, haha, our patties are fucking square because we don't cut corners. That's what they said, right? Or was that just Drew Gooden? Because if that was just Drew Gooden, then I'm really about to sue him for false advertisement. Because that's the only reason I still eat at Wendy's. Like, if you can come up with a slogan that clever, I will give you all of my money, which I obviously have from the level of brokenness that I'm at currently, which you can tell by my current attire. Like, so here's the thing, right? I'm the laziest, least lazy person that I know. Like, I hate being lazy, but I will take every opportunity to get my work done so that I may be lazy, you know? Is that bad? Harry Styles wouldn't date me if he knew that I was this lazy. I was just thinking about that. Like, how many girls are there out there, right? Who have, like, the most false sense of what they think romance should be. Like, don't get me wrong. My current relationship, fucking romantic as shit. My boyfriend's the shit. But, like, other people's relationships, you know? Sad people's relationships. At me, like, a month. Not a month. Like, at me, like, 3. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. They don't pay me to remember my life. The fuck? Water only on my crotch area. Hold on. That's beautiful. I love that. That was so sweet, so sexy. I did not read the instructions, nor did I plug this in, apparently. Oh my boy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust. Start. Wow! And we're away. Like I was just saying, I was thinking about all the, like, teenage girls from my time, like, who were in middle school the same time as me, because I think that was, like, the height of it, who, like, were reading, like, 10 Wattpad books a night, and it was always like, oh my god, I'm not like other girls, you know? But I guess I have to take this receptionist job for this boss who just can't be tamed. And then he comes in and he's like, is this 50 Shades of Grey? Or, it was like, you know, I'm just a small town girl. I hate how my voice changes when I do that. I'm just a small town girl from my little Wisconsin school. And, you know, even though I'm like really thin and blonde, no one likes me just because, like, I'd rather stay at home and I like books and, you know, like, I just have like all these people who don't like me, even though the most popular boy at school is in love with me, actually, and that's why he's been bullying me this whole time. And also my childhood best friend is also in love with me. My life's so hard. But guess who joined our school? Harry Styles. He just wants to get away and not be a popular boy anymore. Wait, why am I living it now? Hold on. Hold on. Hello. My name's Jobria. I'm cleaning the whole thing out. And I'm just now realizing that it's probably gonna taste like frozen pizzas and ready-made pretzels. But it all goes down the same hole. That's what he said. Back on the topic of Wattpad books. So, I really love poetry, but I hate reading other people's poetry because sometimes when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh yeah, while they were writing this, they thought this was so good. But then when I write my own poetry, it's like, oh my god. my insight is like, it's, oh my god. But back on the topic of like favorite genres, I feel like, again, Wattpad bred unhealthy like POVs. The amount of like anime fan fiction, teacher x student, which maybe I'm just weird and I'm exposing myself, but like hi. Like 5 Sauce. Does anyone remember 5 Sauce? Like, is anyone, do they still have fans? Like, do you think they still have concerts? Nevertheless, 5 Sauce fanfiction, where it was like, oh, all the members of the band are secretly in love with you and they have to like share you, but like you actually are mostly in love with one of them, so you have to like, same thing with One Direction. Like, it was like such a big phenomenon of like having to like share with other bandmates, which again, like now that I look at it as an adult, it's like, I don't think I realized that they have separate lives. I think that the only life that they had was with One Direction, which explains why I'm so obsessed with Harry Styles now, because it's like, that's not allowed. Oh yeah, and then hearing like the stuff that like apparently Simon Cowell wouldn't let them do, but like Simon Cowell is like one of the most, you know, we're not playing Among Us, but that dude is definitely sus. Like, to me, it's like, just let anyone do whatever they want. Like, this, oh my god, this whole debate on bring back manly men. When the fuck were men manly? Okay? Like, I'm just very confused. Like, I understand when people are like, oh yeah, men need to bring home, like, the bacon. Bring home the bacon. Okay, yeah. It's the same issue with, like, talking about why divorce rates are so high. Oh my god, people are suddenly allowed to make decisions. Wow, it's almost like people do things with those decisions. Like, just because your parents were in an unhappy marriage and that's what you've grown up with does not mean you need to force that on anybody else. And that's on what? That's on period poo. I threw up at the sound of that. That's not cute. That wasn't cute, and that will never be cute. We're never doing that again here. I say all that to say what? I don't remember. I remember, okay, we were talking about bringing back men, and it's like, if you look back at ancient times, which again, yes, hi, I'm a history major, there were so many instances of men partaking in situations that were not considered manly. Like, in almost all ancient societies where they had a more war-focused society, the women also followed in those roles. Or the women were considered the people who were supposed to bring back food or just anything to help provide. Like, it wasn't, you didn't have the luxury of sitting around, you know? Or in societies that had the luxuries to be sitting around, a lot of men often partook in things that were considered more feminine, like theater and makeup and like body care, which again, why is that up for debate? Like, the fuck? I got in an argument with this person on Instagram, which, yes, I am that type of person. I will argue on Instagram. I don't give a fuck. I love long comments because I love talking and I love hearing myself talk. So, which is why I'm going to become a professor, just so I can hear myself lecture. Purely. Not to answer your questions, not to help your education. But I got into an argument with this person on Instagram, and the whole debate was about women should pay for dates. I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm perfectly fine with paying for dates as long as you're perfectly fine with paying for dates too. It shouldn't have to be a chore, and it shouldn't be something that's expected for a specific person to do. You should want to be able to be there and take care of somebody that you care about, so it goes both ways. You either take turns paying, where it's like, oh yeah, I'll pay for this one, you know, you pick up the next one or whatever, or you go Dutch, which is splitting it. I don't think that that's so far-fetched, because as an adult, I should be able to take care of myself, and I should also be able to want to treat the person that I'm with well. Like, why is that so hard? And this lady, she was was like, you're broke if you need to pay a man to want to be with you. And I was like, listen, if a man is only with you because you're paying for dates, then that's something you need to work out. Why are you hanging out with this person? Why are you letting this person into your life? That's not a manly man then. That's not a manly man. That's not someone you should be considering having a long-term relationship with. Like, there's a difference between putting the problem on an entire group of people versus putting the problem on the mentality of a smaller group of people. And I told her, I was like, you're broke if you think that wanting to be there for somebody and taking care of somebody makes you broke. And she was like, oh, don't put your insecurities on me. Which again, I hate when people use that claim. I'm insecure as fuck, but you don't know what about, and that's my power over you. No. And once again, I was like, that makes no sense. Like, if you're not in a position to be able to pay for someone, you should not expect somebody to be able to pay for you. There's such thing as a come up, but that's not something that if you want to have an equal back and forth partnership and consider it as an equal in a relationship, that you should do. I feel, oh my god, I'm sure you understand it. I'm sure you singular person, you the only person watching this, I'm sure that you understand what I'm saying. Everybody else, fuck you. You don't understand. You don't get it. You're dirty. You smell. But thank you for understanding. That really means a lot to me. I'm so happy that you got it. Oh my god, yes! Look at these beauties. Yes! That's right, guys. Look at my oven mitts. Look at my oven mitts. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, Betty Crockett, who? Aunt your mama, who? Yeah. I feel like such a... So, here's the D'Amelio. I'm pretty sure that they're ready, but when I touch them, they're crying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our trusty dusty holder, sit it there, and let these sit. Because more than likely, they just need to sit in cool so that they can harden a little bit. Now here's the other D'Amelio, the Dixie D'Amelio, so to speak. I'm not gonna tell you how these taste. I'm not gonna tell you what they were like. I don't know if you deserve that because I'm the one who sat there and put these in and you sat on your lazy ass. I'm kidding. I don't feel like it. That's the main portion. I'll tell you next video how they tasted. If I remember, which I probably won't. So I guess we'll never know.